Alright, so let's just jump right back into it. So last time we had gotten through a rather long episode. I went through all 4 races in the semi-pro pod racing circuit, and now we're going to do, or all 4 of these races, I should say. And now we're going to do the other one. I'm just going to swap my controller over to the better one real quick, to the race. There we go. Just had to make sure I'm playing with the one that's got the juice. So, before our Mongaza one is the Spice Mine run, which looks kind of like this. And now we go to Mongaza again, but we play this version of the map. So, again, like before, you can see the right side as it goes through Ibi Endicott to Mars Guo has that like nice loop-de-loop, or like a loop in it, like a really big turn, and that's still present here, but they drastically changed the sort of like far left side of the map. So let's take this one on. Of course, winner takes all. Always winner takes all. Gotta get all that Trugget. One quick junkyard check, because it resets every time we enter. Now, for those of you who may not have remembered, the reason I'm not buying stuff like this that actually gives me a little bit of a boost is because every race, parts of your pod get damaged as long as you've bought a new part. So I'm trying to keep it so that my turning, my acceleration, my cooling, and my traction are my top 4. I bought a piece for repair just because I kept crashing into walls. But since you only have 4 pit droids, you can only have 4 of your parts restored, you know, between races. So if I don't buy any attachments for the other 3 things, then the only thing to break are those 4. Wait a minute. Do this face? Oh, hold on. Huh. I don't know, for some reason I thought that I did the Mongaza part of this already. Maybe I'm remembering having done it in practice. I don't know. Let's get the same intro, so we'll skip that. Ooh, Sabola's in this. Don't want her there. Actually got the booster this time. The Mario Kart type booster. The little boost for holding the accelerator right when it hits number 2. Right, so just trying to figure out what parts of the map where here. And I think I fixed the problem that I was experiencing in the last video where my controller wasn't allowing me to boost. I don't know what the issue was. I didn't really do anything, but it seems to be working now. Odd. Gotta watch that tempo. But yeah, now that we've got the boost back, these races will be so much better turn. Quick tap the brakes, and just go hard to the left or right. Right, so we get the return of these tunnels, although they're kind of quick to track instead. Easy jump clear. It's nice when you can see the jump coming. I know there's that one on the outside that totally framed me in one of the early episodes, where I came around the corner and was just like, there's a jump. But it's so dark on that map, you don't even really see it. Okay, this is a cute environmental hazard. If you're going a little too fast, you just slam into it. But also, that truck can just run. Not truck, tractor. That's a decent amount of time. I think we can beat that. Let's go for it. 8:15 is the top speed. At least on this pod. Plenty of other pods. Definitely top pod. Surprised actually. It's weird because sometimes like you slam the wall. I think it has to do with like how flat on you hit the wall. Like if you run into a wall and the wall is like perpendicular to you, even if you're going too slow, the game's just like, oh yeah, that's it. I was like, where the heck is that tractor? I was just thinking in my head. You got burger? Ooh, baby. There we go. That's my future. You can even beat that if you try hard enough, don't you think? With the boost back, there's just unlimited power. It's so awkward. Get it. I'll be with it. There, dude. Right back to the just do the 6 minutes and 20 seconds, I believe, as far as the total time up top. Because the first lap was 2:14 and 2:17, and the one after that, it was 2:14 and 2:03, so that's 4:17. So if I did this one in 2 minutes and 2, that would be alright. So that means tractors over here somewhere to not crash into it. And then back in 20 seconds. After that, just seconds still. Maybe spent too long thinking about. Maybe just got distracted thinking about beating the time itself, but whatever. We get Bones Lures pod, and he doesn't look like his his polys don't look anything like his picture. He looks kind of ridiculous when he's in the pod. I mean, most of the racers do, but it's the Bulba came in 5th. That's wild. Barinda on the Baru coast. Oh, I know this one. Okay. This one's gonna be a breeze. You got this one. So, the champion here on this world, which is actually, you know, this is my favorite world in the game, just because I like that sort of like dense forest aesthetic that this has. But the champ for this race, Neva Key, was, I think I mentioned in a previous
Here we
video.
are, high above Barunda, in the capital city of Mayanitsa. Our host, the eminent high priestess, Maya Fayad, has taken her place at the balcony.
But yeah, when I was a kid, Neva Key was my favorite pod in the game, but it has since been proven that Neva has one of these pods, which I think it's actually physically the slowest pod, which, you know, makes me wonder why I remember topping out at insane speeds with it as a child. But Neva's track is mostly just straightaways like this. You just boost a ton right off, right here in this pool, and do it. Not many turns in this track, it's just pedal to the metal. At least for the first bit. Then you get this like colossal sequence of S-turns right here in this jungle. Followed by, I think, a little shortcut. Wow, man, hopping right off these walls, that's nuts. So there's a little shortcut through the trees here. Might have used one or something. But yeah, kind of like, I like all the different worlds that they get into. This one kind of reminds me of, it definitely borrows from a lot of different ancient cultures, so it feels like you're driving down like Peruvian mountain roads, but you have the like Easter Island heads that are in the beach. And you have that like plane that kind of reminds you of like an explorer's plane. It just feels very like almost Indiana Jones to me, where it's just, oh hey, here's this cool world that's set in a deep jungle. It looks a lot like a bunch of different ancient civilizations, you know, different parts of the real world. Hit the jump. Almost broke the game a little bit there. Yeah, so the amount of glide you get when you tilt the engine is just so ridiculous. I mean, yesterday I was trying to get the boosted fix and I couldn't for that one race on Endoprene that has the really big jump, and I just couldn't get my boost off before hitting it, which is such a bummer. It's like, you get some insane air off of it. It's pretty good. And here we go. Oh. Like that too. All these turns. So the first half of the track is really just straightaways, and then you get to this, and it's just turns. I always thought, as a kid, that little dragon thing that we just saw would like swoop down and hit the pod. Of course it doesn't, but I always thought as a kid it would. Next time we hit it, actually hold it, so we'll see it. Whew. Hey, that's what we like to see. I really like the, or love the voice of the announcer too. It's just like, it's a new lap record. It's really iconic sounding. And, felt like the do a barrel a little bit in every Star Fox game. Flight. It's wild that you can just hold that for so long. So you might have noticed there that with the yellow temple moving out the really quick, my pod is severely damaged. Is there a bounce? Wow. Get all the way up to that area of pillars, and I'll see if I can thread the needle. I don't imagine I'm losing this rig except all the, distance I put through boosting. I feel like there's no way I'm gonna crash through these pillars that I lose. Okay, someone is on the turn behind me, so maybe it's bouncing. No way. Just don't even know if it's... Okay, let's lock this baby up. Wait, so, you get me the keys pod? What I always liked about Leaving the Keys pod is that, like, unlike the other pod racers, actually, I will switch to the pod and inspect it just because I've got the time. So, Neva Keys pod. Yeah, whatever, let me inspect the vehicle. So, what I like about it, and this is, like, its key characteristic, is that instead of the pod where the person sits, which you see in the middle there, actually being behind the two engines and the engines pulling, it is in front and the engines are behind. Also, the engines aren't like tethered to the pod. The pod isn't a separate entity. It's like conjoined to the engines, which really kind of makes it sort of a speeder and not a pod, which you'd think would disqualify them, but apparently not. Alright, so let's go back to Eevee. And again, I'm just playing Eevee because I like him. If anyone comments and wants me to play someone good or bad, I will definitely do it. Alright, Bumpy's Breakers. Much like Bumpy, it's a bumpy ride. There's a lot of different twists and turns here. There are some really big straightaways you can see crossing through the middle of the map, going downward and to the left. That one huge straightaway is really sick. So, let's finish this race and finish this circuit. Or Aqualeris again, third time. Let's get through the bumps. Actually, let's go straight from the start. Ooh, that looks like a secret. Check that out on the next pass. So remember, after the first big jump, it looks like there's a different path to the left, so I'll try that. You know, just ridiculous. That's a sign. That's what. I wonder how you get on that lower track. Maybe you need to get on that little other piece to get there. Alright, so this is part of that same straightaway. Ooh, another jump. Oh, yeah, there's definitely another gap. Oh boy, this again. So a lot of the same in this section about the lyrics. Reminds you of the other maps throughout the lyrics. It's really just that section of all the turns that's weird. So here's the underwater part again. New fish though. Wow, that's quite the turn. Gonna have to remember that for the next one. Oh, we got one of these ramp platforms here too. Turned a little too soon. I wish the audience was like louder and cheered for you when you did this. Oh wow, that was the best time. So even after that crash, it's wild. Alright, so come up to the first jump it, and then shoot. It's a lot of steeper turn than I thought. Air braking and looks like there's a split in the track there. So let you down that one. Shoot. Oh, where did I go? Big straightaway, big boost. Bet you didn't think I would make it. Oh, man, I pressed the wrong button to brake. I saw it coming. Oh, man. I like that it makes two tracks here. Like you can see there's a lot more dots. So that you know that if you go up on the platform that it's an actual track, I guess. Maybe it's just unnecessary. Let's see. Oh, that is definitely not another track. It's got a gate. However, we do know that next to that area of the waterfall, there's a different section of tracks. Once all these turns are out, take that one. Just to see what it is. I don't even remember this track at all from my for my loot. I probably just stuck on the safety tracks. Ooh. Tight turn. Oh, got it dialed in. So right here. Oh. Oh, made it. Alright, so let's put this right back on. Okay. I understand what happened, but I'm not happy about that one. Usually it's just kind of funny when they crash, but that was just makes me a little mad. I feel like I crashed on, you know, I've avoided crashes on much harder impacts. Wow. Oh yeah. I could turn. So I've been doing the air brake thing. You can actually drift in this game, but apparently it's not very good. From what I've read in online forums, nobody uses the drift. Did a little worse at the other two, but I was trying to explore, find the other paths, if any. So now we get... Who the heck was this again? I don't even remember. Oh, it's Bumpy. Bumpy Ruse. I think he's appropriately named. So Bobo's getting faster times.
The fastest pod racer in the galaxy.
It's us again.
Evie Endicott.
Man, the way his legs are just very silly. I don't know who that is. Is that Bumpy? That's Clegg Holdfast. But yeah, alright, we completed another circuit. So now now the real fight begins. You know, we've gotten to the Galactic Pod Racing Circuit. So we've gotten through the easiest stuff. Now we're on to the real challenging part of the game, where the races really feel like a race. It's not just you boosting through with no one anywhere close to you. Alright. Any cool parts I can buy in here? Looks like the same stuff again. Wait, is that a quadrojet? It is a quadrojet. So this is actually the best air braking part. And it's for pretty cheap. I do end up using the air brake a lot. I think I'll just leave it. It's not worth. It's better to just, you know, have your maximized zones. Yeah, see, so this is the quadrojet here. You can see just from the yellow bar that it does a lot more than what the junkyard said it would. That's because it's a damage car. Alright, what can I... Oh, finally, a better turning thing is available. Yeah, we'll just snatch that up. And a better traction piece.
Outlanders, they come here. How do they find me? They come here, they mess up my stall.
Yeah, might as well. Alright, so, the pod's pretty well updated.